beverages, the setting for tonight's NBA game. Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Our starting lineups will look at the matchups here and who we'll see for our starting five for both teams. And guys, check it out, Ricky Rubio. What can we expect here? Well, he's the three. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Love in the post. Griffin's there. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
You know, for most of his tenure in Minnesota, Kevin Love has been a happy camper. But last season, he made some statements that showed he had some reservations about just how long he'll be a Timberwolf.
And going back to the comments Kevin Love made, he expressed some concerns with the team's management and some of their maneuvering of players and who they were looking at.
Well, I think he was surprised, along with the rest of us, that they didn't offer him the full 5-year contract. But they were worried about his knee. And so in the end, he said, okay, give me 4, but I get a 4th-year option. And as a result, Minnesota looking like they might lose him altogether. What a start to this game. The offense is both dominating.
Tell you what, feels like a game on the playground. Forget about defense, just keep firing. Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play.
Minnesota in the lead. Rubio dishes to Taylor. And the layup's good off the glass. Taylor's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
Yeah, and until they do, the problems inside are only going to get worse.
And it's Paul missing. Looking at Minnesota, they took the win in their last game against Los Angeles.
And if you look at their numbers in that game, what jumps out most is the balance offensively. They really spread the wealth.
And they were on fire in all areas. That was a very satisfying road win.
Crawford drives in. Now Griffin inside. Back to Crawford. A 3-pointer, no good. Timberwolves leading by 4. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Now the dish to Rubio. Collison against Taylor. Kicks it out to Rubio. Now Love inside. 2nd chance shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Love's got 9.
You know, that putback's about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out. That's the result you get right there.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. But the Los Angeles Clippers come into this one following a loss to the Rockets.
Yeah, they look totally disjointed. And sometimes you have a night like that. Nothing goes in the basket. It's just pure frustration.
Well, you can call it any number of things, Steve. Disjointed, disorganized, discombobulated, dysfunctional. Any of those would fit.
CP3 and Jamal Crawford make the back. Blake Griffin down low and DeAndre Jordan. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
Another shot from outside. They're not attacking. I mean, going in and seeking contact like they did in the first one, I'm not seeing that.
Well, you can't play the score. I mean, you've got to play the game, and I think they've got to continue to attack. You're right, Clark. Got to mix it up a little bit.
Rubio against Paul. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here.
No hesitation at all on that alley-oop. Saw his teammate with the path to the hoop, and bang! Lobbed it right up there for him.
And he was ready for it, elevated, made the catch. He saw the result.
And I like the choice, making the conservative finish, making sure of the 2 points.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
And the first half is now in the books. Timberwolves lead by 13.
Kevin, a great first half.
down by Redick. Now here's Redick, the fast break opportunity. So on the floor for Minnesota, Williams and Love at the 4 and 5. Lexi Shved is out there with Dime. And it's Muhammad in at the small forward position.
The road back hasn't been an easy one, but they've managed to climb all the way out of the hole and tie this game.
I have to say, pretty remarkable, Steve. At one point, I thought they were done. Guys, with the way Kevin Love has added to his game every season, you know, both with his three-point shooting and slimming down to become more mobile, where does he go from here with this game? He's already a very complete player, but knowing him and how he works at it, he'll find something he can improve on.
There's Collison, and he misses the go-ahead basket.
Most of the time, that shot will go down, or the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Purdy. Doris, what do you have?
Hey, Kevin. Well, for the Los Angeles Clippers, the pieces seem to be coming together for a deep run. It all started with the acquisition of Coach Doc Rivers, who was also given a lead role in basketball decision-making. Follow that up with the trade for J.J. Redick and Jared Dudley. That gives the team great shooting on the wings. And both players expressed their excitement to play for the Clips. Guys, this once downtrodden franchise has become a destination.
Winning situation, Doris. Thanks. Here's Bullock. The shot's good. Collison making the play. Collison's got 3 assists in the game. Well, Clark, you mentioned how Kevin Love has slimmed down. I agree. He's really transformed his body since he came to the NBA, hasn't he, Steve?
Yeah, he has. He's much leaner now, does yoga and a lot of core strengthening exercises in the offseason. Still a beast on the board. He's got that leverage, that lower body strength in order to be able to root players out on that weak side of the glass.
I don't want to let the monkey, but you do yoga as well, don't you?
I do, and I'm leaner now and stronger than ever.
You've never looked better.
Thanks, Kev.
You've never looked better.
Appreciate that.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Collison kicks to Redick. Pass to Griffin. Here's Bullock. Feeds it to Redick. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Bullock, guarded by Muhammad. No good from Bullock. Here's Taylor. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
That really could be a morale-crushing three-pointer, fellas.
And that's it for the third. 55 seconds left in the game. CP3 at point with Redick near the deck. Antoine Jamison out there with Barnes. And it's Crawford at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Rubio, the pass to Taylor. Here's the 3. Knocks down the 3.
Oh, what a clutch shot. That could be the difference maker.
Big moment in this game.
Dives for it. And here's Barnes for 3. Love grabs the board.
Well, it happens. He's wide open, but just couldn't get it to go.
Barnes kicks to Crawford, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. Griffin's check in for J.J. Redick. Griffin with it. And it's Martin picking him up. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1. He knocks down the clutch free throw.
Incredible composure at the line to tie it up and give them a chance to get it to overtime.
And Rubio kicks to Taylor. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist.
I'll tell you what, they are dialed in from three-point land here in the fourth quarter.
You called that one right. Causing some serious harm from long range.
Passes it to Griffin. It's in! And that shot brings them to within just 1. And you could feel the crowd react as one.
Yeah, that shot got them out of their seats and off their hands.
Guys, they just exploded when it went down. Smart foul there. You've got to try to extend the game.
Yeah, it's still close, but they're fighting that clock as much as the score right now.
"11 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and so they choose to intentionally foul. He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a three-point game.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
It's stolen by Taylor, and there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. gives them a 4-point cushion. And he is unable to get the second one. And here we go with Chris Paul. And here's Barnes for 3. And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. Well, they don't get much more exciting than that, Clark.
Zhao tries to do is wear down his opponent both mentally and physically. He gets in your head with his constant movement and his bumping and grabbing, but he also really understands.
Schved with it. Pass to Taylor. Here's the 3. And he gets it to go.
Boy, Kevin, I like the way they've come out here. I mean, they're shooting it well and with confidence from outside. Just a good, strong start for them.
And C.J. Miles with the slam.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
But there was some style there, Kev. It was a pretty sweet one-handed flush.
Knocks it loose, and Zeller kicks to Waiters. Zeller setting the pick for Waiters. This one for 3, and it's Miles missing. Timberwolves leading by 11. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, Mike Brown and I shared a few moments. We talked about the challenges posed by a player like Ricky Rubio, such a tremendous passer and floor general. Coach said, we know he can make plays, but making shots is where he's been less effective. We need to focus on staying home and forcing him to beat us with his scoring. Guys, we'll see if they can limit his highlight reel dimes. Back to you.
All right, Doris. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Jack's checked in. The shot's good from Irving.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
Here's Taylor. He kicks it to Schved. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. And Cleveland making a change here. 43 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Poked away. It's stolen by Taylor. And they're running. Lays it in off the breakaway. Taylor's got 5 now.
Well, with this soft D, they're allowing them to shoot a very high percentage from the field so far.
Yeah, and they're just not offering any resistance, not making anything difficult for them, and they're able to kind of do whatever they want to do.
Jack's shot is good.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Taylor attacking. He feeds it to Schved. Right side Taylor. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
It has taken them no time to build this lead up on the strength of a great first quarter offensively.
And they need to continue to put pressure on the defense and try to really run away with this one from here.
The Cavaliers shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And the first one drops. And the Timberwolves making a change here. And Miles drops them both.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
Here's Muhammad. No luck. The first quarter concludes in a double. The end. Outside Irving. He dishes it to Clark. Irving, good look, drains the 19-footer. Irving's got 16. There's a minute 47 left to play here in the second quarter.
Guys, we know it was a struggle last season for the Timberwolves, but against the Eastern Conference, they were pretty competitive. Nearly had a 500 record against teams from the East.
On the court for Cleveland, Irving and Waiters, the guards. Bennett is out there with Earl Clark, and it's Karsov in at the 3, the small forward. On back to the Timberwolves, that's a marked improvement over how they've done, Steve, over the past few seasons.
Yeah, the last few years, that's easily the best winning percentage the Wolves have had against the Eastern Conference. And they won't want to take much from last season to this one, but maybe that's something at least they can carry over and try to build on.
Maybe that'll ignite them. I mean, impossible not to get pumped up after that. At least I think that would be the case.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are. Look at them. They are pumped up.
Yeah, they're geek.
That's what those alley-oops do, though.
Looking at Minnesota, they took the win in their last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
That was a game in hostile territory, too, guys. It seemed like they had confidence right from the beginning, unbothered by being on the road.
And, you know, their shots were falling. From the top to the bottom of that lineup, their guys were heated up.
You look at Irving and how much success he's had early in his NBA career. I think the only thing standing between him and true stardom right now is health. He's just had a lot of nagging injuries. He would love to put together an injury-free season.
Good job there, Kevin, getting himself a little space on the inside.
And he gets it to go.
What a quarter for him at the offensive end. He's ignored the scoreboard and continued to go out there and do his thing.
And for Kyrie Irving, his first All-Star appearance last season and just about his second year.
Well, you look at his age and what he's doing. Really a skilled scorer and playmaker already with size and athleticism. I like his savvy too, Kevin. He's very slick in how he gets around the basketball court. This kid has a chance to perhaps be an MVP caliber player in a few more years.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Love with the buckets. Love's got 6 here in this quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
Well, it's become one of the stories of the first half, Clark, just piling up points in the paint.
Irving can't hit.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it. When he's got that kind of a height advantage on the defender, it's just too easy for him to rise up and get the shot off.
So as for the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to the Bulls in Chicago.
And I think the sort of issues they had on defense, in part at least, was a bigger factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was on the road. You have to be sharper when you go out and play as a visitor.
Yeah, everything has to be tight. You can't be loose in any aspect of your game. You're fighting against the crowd and the opponent. You've got to be tougher mentally and physically if you're going to win on the road.
Taylor in at shooting guard. Williams is out there with Cunningham. Then there's J.J. Barea, and it's Muhammad in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Taylor, and unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
You know, something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound totals are almost identical.
No separation there, not yet anyway.
And another miss by Cleveland.
Kind of rare to see him come up empty on a wide-open look.
For the lead, Varejao grabs the board. Cleveland's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, gentlemen, there has been a changeover in the front office for the Timberwolves, and it seems to be one that star Kevin Love is happy with. Previously, he publicly commented on a lack of support, a feeling that his hand injury had been questioned, and he questioned whether there was a clear plan for a team that had long been mired in a rebuild. But with the new leadership, some talented teammates, and a great coach, guys, the optimism is high in Minnesota.
It would be nice to see them turn it around. Thank you, Doris.
Boy, that's got to be deflating and disappointing to miss a wide-open shot like that right in your wheelhouse.
Williams outside, and good on the basket. Book it. Williams has got the game tied up here for Minnesota.
They have finally fought all the way back to even the score. They're back to square one, whole new ball game.
And with a comeback like that, they've definitely got the upper hand going forward.
That puts them in the lead.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific, and I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And now that they have the lead, they might even want to get more aggressive defensively, really attack, try to come up with more steals.
Miles the pass to Varejao.
Yeah, he had not established position.
You know, I prefer the refs to whistle with a block when in doubt. I thought that was a good call there.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
Last season, he made good on about 3 of every 4 free throws, almost exactly 75%.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
Here's Taylor. And it's, yeah, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Just when it looked like the third quarter was over, they go and do that. They pin.
So on the floor for Cleveland, Thompson and Verija at the 4 and 5. Deion Waiters is out there with Jarrett Jack, and it's G in at the 3. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Waiters dishes to G. Outside Jack. Feeds it to Waiters. Just 5 to shoot. Rubio with the rebound. Rubio's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Unloads. Taylor's shot, good. Taylor's got 19 points.
Boy, nice bucket. They were really playing intelligently here.
And even though the lead's not large, they've definitely got the upper hand.
Jack gets a screen from Verija. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Jack.
Well, he wasn't phased at all by the bigger man on him. And on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
G, no good.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
This one for 3. And Rubio kicks to Taylor. Martin the pass to Taylor. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Martin dishes to Love. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
Well, he did have a 3-pointer in the first half, but so far here in the second, he's come up empty.
And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Here's Waiters. Pass to G. And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
Yeah, and what you love about him more than anything is his skill as a distributor. His passes are quick, sharp. He's always anticipating where the defense is, and as a result, excellent decision making.
And don't forget a flashy one, too. He has at least a few assists every game that leave even his opponent's jaws on the floor.
And Jack kicks to Waiters. The dish to Verija. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Where was he going with that pass? That's just an awful turnover.
Minnesota leading by 9. Kicks to Bekovic. Cashes in for a double-digit lead.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Cleveland now. Time running out. And Jack, here we go. There's the pass to Verija.
Take a look at what Verija has been doing. He's got 8 points and several assists. He's gotten after it on the boards for them as well as in the transition game.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of...
Greetings, this is your captain speaking. We've been cleared for landing for an on-time arrival into the Mile High City. Enjoy your stay in Denver.
Oh yeah, let's get it, y'all. Showtime. Time to go out there and win, fellas.
All right,
rebounder at Morehead State, and he brought that into the league with him. He attacks the ball, he attacks the glass, plays hard on every possession.
That's just the kind of player he is. It's in his nature. He can't help but hustle. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Lawson kicks to Chandler. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. Lawson's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well. Wilson Chandler was one of those guys who decided during the condensed season to play in China. Took him a while to get back to the NBA, and when he did, a hip injury kept him on the sidelines. But last season, he seemed to regain his earlier form.
Lawson kicks to Hickson. Molinari dishes to Hickson. Out to Chandler. Clock at 6. It's stolen by Taylor. Goes up and finished off by Martin.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. Turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
And Wilson Chandler, 26 years of age, athletic, physical. The Nuggets gave him a nice 5-year contract on this basis of his potential.
Well, he's one of the players they got in the Carmelo Anthony trade. He's tough, low-maintenance guy, competes at both ends of the floor, and can really shoot the 3-ball well, too. I think he complements what Denver has tried to do here in recent years, playing that up-tempo style and yet maintain that floor spacing in the half court.
Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
We get an opportunity to check out some numbers for Nate Robinson here. Last season's performance for him averaged about 13 a game, 4 assists and 2 rebounds, and some pretty good numbers, I think, guys, when you look overall at his contribution.
Yeah, and he's always looking to raise his game, and that's what you see in his consistency. One of the important characteristics that he brings to the table. That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical, be more aggressive.
I agree, Clark, but it doesn't look like they have the will to do that at this moment.
Shot's good. And it's 6 points for Love.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
Yep, it's been a clinic at that end of the floor, no question.
Robinson with it. Now defended by Taylor. For the 3. And Robinson good for 3. Robinson's got 7.
Well, this quarter has gone awfully well for him. It seems like every chance he's gotten, he's pretty much converted.
Taylor against Chandler. Rubio the pass to Taylor. Shoots the 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Incredible. Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball with one of their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing a 3-point battle like this.
Robinson against Martin. Robinson kicks to Hickson. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Without question, last season was the best of J.J. Hickson's career. A new field goal high in terms of percentage, and his rebound rate went off the charts. Played his way into a nice contract, too.
Minnesota making a switch here. Johnson, he's checked in for Love. Cunningham comes in for Derek Williams. Muhammad, he's checked in for Kevin Martin. And Barea subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Taylor's shot, good.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should really continue to work it down low, Clark. That's really going to free up the rest of their offense.
And looking back for J.J. Hickson, this is a player who was waived back in 2012 by the Kings.
Yeah, he's bounced around a little bit, but I thought had an excellent season in Portland last year and solidified his position in this league. He's an active, energetic big man.
Here's Taylor. Good if it goes. Drilled it just as the horn sounds.
And Kevin, he had the eye of the tiger there. I mean, he was not going to pass that shot up.
No way.
Well done. Big time shot in the clutch.
got Lawson. Hickson is out there with Gallinari. Then it's Nate Robinson. And it's Chandler in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
Great interplay there between those two teammates.
Last outing for Denver, they won that game against the Los Angeles Lakers.
And across the board in that game, they just shot the lights out. They had a fantastic offensive night.
Yeah, rarely do you see a team get that hot. In total, I mean, everybody was knocking them down. They were spraying it from everywhere.
The Nuggets trail by 14. Lawson with it. Guarded now by Rubio. .106 left in the first half. The shot's good from Lawson. Minnesota leading by 12. And Shved kicks to Taylor with the shot. And he knocks down the jumper. Taylor's got 15.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
And here's Lawson. He's got 6. Gallinari with it. Lawson outside. Chandler outside. A rebound by Johnson.
Very porous defense down there by the hoop. He probably should make that one.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Taylor against Gallinari. Now here's Taylor. Not a lot of room. Got a piece of it. Johnson can't get it to go. He got it up. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And so we wrap. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements.
Well, Minnesota won 31 games last season, but only 11 of those came on the road. For a team that was battered and bruised heading out on a lengthy road trip is often a recipe for a losing streak, and that was the case for them last year. The injuries just really bogged them down.
So on the floor for Minnesota, Taylor in at 2 guard. Ahmed is out there with Cunningham. And there's J.J. Barea, and it's Love in at the 5, down low. Barea dishes to Taylor. To the paint. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Well, picking up again on the Timberwolves. Road travel can be especially tough on them, just given the geography where their home city is in relation, Steve, to the rest of the NBA.
Well, particularly in relation to the rest of the West, because there the Timberwolves are up north and kind of in the middle of the country. They have a lot of long trips, but look, there are no excuses in the NBA. I mean, everybody's got their own adversity they've got to deal with.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Terrell Arthur. He's checked in for Kenneth Fareed. And it's Gallinari in for Robinson. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Guys, JaVale McGee, so much promise there. Teammate Andre Miller said, quote, he's starting to play the way we need him to. There's less of those scratch your head moments and more of those, now that's what I'm talking about moments. He can be a dominant player if given the chance. I think he's headed in a good direction. Guys, the talent is there.
And with his length and athleticism, he has all the tools. Doris, thank you.
That's a battle they haven't been winning today, guys. Their work on the glass has to improve.
And that's not the only thing that's gone against them.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Contested shots and block shots. Their bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And another area where they've done a great job tonight is forcing the issue defensively and getting some steals.
The Minnesota Timberwolves coming to this one after the win against Cleveland.
Well, Kevin, they constructed a perfect offensive game plan going into that game, and it was quickly apparent how powerless the defense was to stop it.
Powerless is a good way to put it, Steve. We're unlikely to see that many uncontested baskets again anytime soon.
27 seconds left to play in the third. Gallinari. Taylor with the rebound.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Or the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
Barea, the pass to Taylor. Good, and it's Barea who picks up the assist. And now 24 points for Dimes.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc, Clark. It feels like they're finding the holes in this defense.
Here's Miller from beyond the arc and then some. Miller's got his second bucket of the night. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Timberwolves ahead, running away with it. Taylor. The Timberwolves have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the 4th. They've got Kenneth Faried, Lawson out there with Robinson. Then it's Wilson Chandler, and it's Hickson in at the pivot spot manning the middle. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Taylor attacking. That's good. Taylor's got 11 in the second half.
And that puts a cherry on top, so to speak, of what's been a phenomenal showing for them.
All over but the whining now, Steve.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. He misses the free throw.
You know, the Nuggets were one of the top scoring teams in the league last year, and they actually could have been even better if they were able to hit their free throws.
Yeah, Clark, you're right. 3rd worst in the league in team shooting at the charity stripe, at the free throw line. But they still made, Steve, a lot of free throws, but that is mostly because they were getting to the line a ton each game.
Yeah, they were 3rd best in the NBA in terms of free throw attempts. And, Kevin, you know, even though they missed a lot with some of their big men and the struggles they had, remember, when you get to the line, you can set up your defense as well. Even when you miss, now you've got everybody back. You can set your D up and really make it tougher for your opponent to score. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just total obliteration. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Minnesota.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Dimes. Well, there wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every opportunity he got.
To the left wing. And Shved kicks to Taylor. With the fadeaway. Cannot hit. And it's Denver the other way.
And you know why he was open there. They didn't commit too much defense to him, and you can see why. He has trouble making that shot.
The feed to Ford. Rebound, Minnesota.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
And I think this is going to be too much to overcome, Clark. What do you think?
All the sand in the hourglass is gone, and I agree with you.
Minnesota's gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Shved gets a screen from Taylor. Shved dishes to Cunningham. He kicks to Taylor. Fires the 3. It counts.
Boy, you relish these sorts of road games where you come in and you get the job done.
In a long...
Thanks for stopping by. As you know, it's important for me to regularly check in with all of our players. So, how you feeling about the team at this point of the season?
Look, I feel like I have a good handle of the offense now and the overall system coach has in place. But at the same time, it's kind of hard to stand out with the amount of touches I'm getting, you know?
You have been a real asset to the team, but what player doesn't want the ball more? There's only so many touches to go around.
Yeah, I know. But look, I think my situation's different. I mean, I'm still young. My game's evolving every day. The bottom line is, the more opportunities I get, the more I can help this team win games.
I'll tell you what. I'll talk to Coach, see what we can do. Now, I can't promise anything, but I'll do my best to get you some additional touches.
All right. That's all I'm asking. I appreciate it.
In the meantime, Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Oh, I will.
Good.
No doubt.